I mean, who doesn't love Jujutsu Kaisen? You got awesome fights, great animation, a sick-ass power system, a myriad of attractive older men with overtly homoerotic relationships. Yeah, there's pretty much something for everybody here. I'd even argue it's the perfect shonen. Whoa, guys, calm down. Maybe that whole conversation is for another day, because today I need to explain to you why I believe you need to watch season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Walk in this room and you're feeling my energy. Know you a bitch, you don't fall under pressure. Watch how I walk, yeah, my step got malicious intent. Got them shaking my power immense. They wanna aim for my life, how the fuck they gon' take? They ain't Gojo or Jujutsu, that's death. Your chances zero, just like in the movie. Ain't wearing no hoodie, I'm pulling up shit.
Now, before we get further into the video, it would mean the world if you can like, comment, and subscribe to let me know you guys are enjoying the content. We also have a Patreon and Discord in the description below, so check that out if you're interested. Now back to the video. Welcome back to another wonderful video, everyone. Today we are talking about my absolute favorite series at the moment, and the newest series to get a subpar but probably still fun CyberConnect arena fighter, Jujutsu Kaisen. Season 2 comes out tomorrow, and I figured I'd cover it since I'm so hip and cool. Also, if you want me to talk about episode 1 after it drops, let me know because I'd probably love to. I do love to. I will. But please ask me to do it. Please. Anyway, back when the anime first came out in 2019, I remember thinking it was okay at best. But after seeing Junpei turn into a Pokemon designed by Beelzebub themselves, I was absolutely hooked. Not only did Mahito get fucking jump Jutsu Kaisen'd, but Yuji's rage moment was so raw that I decided to be a complete fucking nerd and jump into the manga. And oh my God, I literally caught up in a day. It was so fun, so visceral. The fight scenes were so well choreographed and drawn. I was having such a great time. It was unbelievable. Reading it on my stummy with my little legs kicked up. As I read through the Kyoto Goodwill arc, I slowly started to enjoy it more and more. Characters like Todo and the other Kyoto cast added a nice bit of color to the rest of the team. Not in like a raceway, but speaking of raceway. Sorry, where were It felt like a wider Jujutsu world was being built right in front of me. A good enough arc, I thought. But then, something kind of crazy happened. Chapter 65. We open to Udahime and Mai in an old mansion. They're looking for something, it seems, when out of nowhere, there's an explosion. Slowly, after the dust settles, we see him, a young Gojo Satoru, here to offer quote-unquote help, and with that begins the hidden inventory arc, also known as Gojo's past arc. Now look, I usually hate prequels or flashbacks. I think it kind of ruins my joy of the product if I know where things are going to end up, because everything will be connecting in my head, trying to make sense of how things ended up the way they did, if that made sense. It makes it hard for me to just sit back and enjoy the unfolding of the story because it's almost like I need to solve it before the story does it for me. It's exhausting, and it's also a problem that probably only I have, so like I'll just shut the fuck up. Let's move. With all that nonsense being said, this arc changed everything for me. Now, obviously, as I said before, this video's goal is to explain why I think it's worth watching, so I don't want to, spoil it for everybody, which makes this part really hard because how do I explain what makes this arc an incredible turning point in the manga without discussing the turning points in the manga? Well, I guess we'll have to figure that out, huh? This arc is about Gojo and his best friend and possible closeted boyfriend, Geto, as they are given the mission to protect a girl named Riko Amanai. What soon follows is a tragic tale about freedom, society, life and death, and most importantly, what it means to be a Jujutsu sorcerer. Also, the fucking emo Nanami. Like, come on now, look at this dude. Seriously. For you anime-only fans, you may have caught something weird in that last paragraph, and no, I'm not talking about the Nanami thing, leave him alone, it was just a phase. But that's right, Gojo and Geto are best friends, and again, possible lovers. And now we get to watch in painfully beautiful animation just how they end up where they are at in the show. And now that scene in the movie will finally make sense, and people can stop acting like it's a plot hole. It's not. Just wait for the story to tell you what happened. The hidden inventory arc was a major step up in terms of writing when compared to what was shown in season 1. The plot is more engaged, the characters all have much deeper motivations and issues to deal with, the stakes are way higher, the action is on a whole different level, and we get motherfucking Toji. Look at him. Need I say more, ladies? Didn't think so. We are seeing the story that practically created the best character in Jujutsu Kaisen. We are seeing the story that made Gojo, Gojo. What we're going to see is a story that not only sheds a light on why Gojo is the way he is, but also sets the stage for what is, in my opinion, the greatest arc in recent shonen history, Shibuya. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, this 26 episode season 2 doesn't just cover Gojo's past, but also the most peak arc in recent memory, if not all time. Cool it, everybody, cool it. We can discuss that later. Shibuya is the moment JJK went from a pretty fantastic and fun battle manga to, again in my mind at least, an instant classic. It's the culmination of multiple plot threads as all characters are placed in essentially a hellscape and are just meant to battle it out. It's gruesome, it's dark, it's the moment Jujutsu Kaisen became Jujutsu Kaisen. The manga is synonymous with this arc. You bring up Jujutsu Kaisen to a manga reader and watch the fucking life drain from their eyes as their soulless lips mouth the word Shibuya. I mean, it's fucked up, man. I can't even play Persona 5 without having goddamn PTSD. The art was at its best. The characters were cool as shit. The fights, the set pieces, everyone was there and everyone got time to play. I mean, reading this arc week to week was torture, yet it was some of the most fun I've ever had. I laughed, I cried, I got lost so many times because what the fuck are half of these abilities? I mean, seriously, you can tell Gege loves Hunter because what the hell, man? It is awesome. This season will cover both of these amazing arcs, and genuinely, I cannot stress enough how much I believe that if this is done right, this won't just be a good anime adaptation of a great manga. We are looking at potentially the best second season to any anime ever. I mean, any anime ever. Season 1 got the public on its side, and looking back, it's crazy because yeah, it was good, it was okay, but it is nothing compared to what is to come. What's to come is unbelievable. What's to come is extraordinary. What's to come is shit. I'm about to come. Look at Toji, man. The second season of Jujutsu Kaisen can potentially create the greatest sequel season to a manga adaptation ever. It's not because I'm hyped for the animation, I just can't wait for the rest of the anime world to experience these stories, the heart-wrenching moments, and the way our characters grow. I mean, it's truly unlike anything else out right now. I read that there are some production issues with the studio, but to be honest, I have faith that MAPPA will do great. With the trailers we've seen so far, I've been absolutely blown away with the way the adaptation has been looking. It's fluid and loose, much like me, and I love it for that. Clearly, the team is treating this with as much respect as they possibly can. I mean, look at Gojo's eyelashes. These girls do not play. If all of the pieces align, then man, what a time to be a Jujutsu Kaisen fan. Even if the animation was mid as fuck, honestly, I think seeing these arts play out in any other medium besides manga would still be just as awesome. Look, I could talk about this series all day, but we are a day away from the first episode, so I gotta wrap this up. I couldn't be any happier. I've been waiting for this since 2020, and it is finally here. All those nights crying alone in the dark for various reasons were all worth it because now I can finally watch this anime. So please, if any of this sounds good, watch that first episode and let me know if I'm just talking out of my ass, which, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm probably doing that a little bit. We JJK fans have been waiting for this season for what feels like an eternity, and thanks to the pandemic was one. But now I finally feel alive again, because now it's time for everyone to see why this series is as big as it is. So yeah, that's why I believe you need to watch season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. That and Gojo and Geto are so baby girl. Again, I'm 28. Anyway, thanks so much for listening to me rant for about, oh my God, almost 10 minutes. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I don't think I'll ever be able to do this series justice with a video, but I'll take any chance to talk about it as I can. Do you love Jujutsu Kaisen? Definitely not as much as I do, but I think I made that pretty clear. But let me know down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you all, and until next time, goodbye.